Did you know in the next 10 years, what earning method will generate the most insane profits? Are you ready to get ahead of the curve and mine new financial gold? From time immemorial, whether you're Vietnamese or foreign, as long as you're an entrepreneur, not an employee, our goal has always been to find every way for customers to joyfully take money out of their wallets and give it to us. What's more, they do it voluntarily again and again. That's why many people think business owners are evil, because we use the money earned from customers' pockets to hire labor at low costs, turning them into our employees, continuing to help us make money from even more people.
I just laugh. If business owners aren't thinking about making money, then why bother with business at all? Just for fun? Those who complain about business owners, if they truly hate us that much, then why are they still willing to work for us? The essence of making money is a game of intellect, and entrepreneurs like us can win this game thanks to intelligence, not just by being evil. Those who can't become entrepreneurs use the excuse of deviousness to smear us, to rationalize their own failures. They comfort themselves by saying they don't make as much money as us because they aren't as evil as us. But if today we tell them how to become entrepreneurs, show them the path to making money, would they truly not want to be a part of the business world? Frankly, they're just working for us for money. And what they consider devious isn't actually done by us, but by them, the employees who carry it out. Therefore, if you believe wealthy business owners are evil and hateful, then you will never become the person you despise. That also means you'll forever be proud of being a poor, exploited person.
But if you're willing to open your mind, learn, and understand what schools don't teach you, what even teachers don't know how to teach you about making money, then you'll realize that making money is actually the driving force of human progress. Because entrepreneurs provide products and services to help customers enjoy life, not just take their money and abandon them. So there's nothing shameful about making money. What's shameful is that you don't know how to make money, a crucial survival skill. And what I want to tell you is that in the next 10 years, the traditional money-making methods that have existed for thousands of years in your perception will gradually be eliminated. We will no longer simply make money by buying low and selling high for price differences. We will no longer import goods at low prices from the East and sell them at high prices to the West by playing the information arbitrage game. Instead, we will import goods for $10, but be willing to sell them at a loss for only $5, sometimes even for free.
The reason is that when the internet appeared, the pioneers of this era made it impossible for traditional businesses to make money anymore, even pushing them to the brink of collapse. If they don't find a way to become part of this new game, then they or their descendants will also just be our customers or employees. So, how exactly do we make money? What's the secret behind our profits? I'm telling you, if you've never thought about being your own boss before, after watching this video, you might very well quit your job and start a business. Because you'll realize that learning how to start a business isn't about getting an MBA, but about finding a true mentor with real results, someone who can guide you in the right direction.
Today, I'm going to openly share everything I've researched about business models, what I've learned from directly meeting many successful entrepreneurs, along with practical experience from my own startups. I'll reveal to you, those who are destined to hear this, the free money-making model for the next 10 years. I'll present it in detail, step by step, as a thank you to the 60,000 subscribers who have supported me. I only hope that when you make money, you'll come back and share it with me. So don't forget to hit like so you can easily find this video again in your playlist. This channel specializes in sharing the mindset of entrepreneurship and getting rich. If you're an entrepreneur or a wealthy individual and don't want to miss this information, you might consider subscribing to my channel and turning on notifications.
Part 1. Unlocking the power of free, your brain's only choice. First, to make money, we absolutely must understand human psychology. There was a chocolate experiment as follows. Researchers offered 2 types of chocolate for sale. One cost $10, the other cost $1. The results showed that 69% of participants chose to buy the $10 chocolate. However, later the researchers decided to reduce the price of the $10 chocolate to $1, and at the same time reduce the price of the $1 chocolate to $0, meaning it was free. The results completely changed. 97% of people chose the free chocolate. This is very easy to understand. When people hear free, they will certainly gravitate towards free, right? That means as long as you offer a free product, you can defeat every competitor. As soon as many people hear this, they immediately object. Me? Even paid models are on the verge of bankruptcy now. How can it be free? But in reality, free does not mean no charge. It is an indispensable strategy. You have to think faster to keep up with my mindset.
The first form of free is third-party funding. What does that mean? It's very simple. You create a platform that provides all services and features completely free to customers without collecting any fees. So what's the result? Just like the free chocolate experiment, if the services on your platform are truly valuable and useful, consumers will flock to it. But what does this mean? I'm in business to make money. If I provide the most valuable services for free, aren't I just doing charity? If you think that, your vision is still too small. Your greatest value isn't in the services you provide, but in people, those who are attracted to your platform. Once you have users, are you still afraid you won't make money? There are thousands of ways to make money from them, even if you haven't thought of them yet. Because you don't make money from customers, but from other businesses.
What does this mean? Maybe you've never heard of 360 antivirus software, but if you want to expand your business, you absolutely must know about it. When the internet first became popular, most antivirus software charged a fee. I remember when I was young, I also couldn't bear to spend money on antivirus software because I had to pay monthly fees. If my computer got a virus, I just reinstalled the operating system and at most re-downloaded a few games. Then, a company called 360 suddenly appeared, offering completely free antivirus services. At that time, most users did the same thing. They uninstalled their paid antivirus software and switched to 360. Why? Because it was free and the effectiveness wasn't bad. Thanks to this strategy, 360 quickly monopolized the antivirus software market. But the problem is, the more users they had, the higher their operating costs became. Think about it. Don't they have to invest in research, maintenance, and server systems? Costs for traffic, salaries, rent, and other expenses. Is this company really spending money to serve the community? Everyone, pay attention. Whether you're in business or not, whether it's traditional business or an internet platform, for at least the next 10 years, you absolutely must learn an important mindset: user traffic mindset. When you have many people using your platform, you will possess a large amount of data and user traffic. That's the most valuable thing. It's simple. When you use a computer, you'll see 360 offers a lot of software to download, like the App Store now. In 360, there are all kinds of games, video players, communication software, and so on. Suppose today I want to download Zoom and Skype, and then install the Google Chrome browser. I don't need to go to their official websites. I can just go to 360 and download them. So if users download their software through 360, do software companies have to pay 360? Of course, yes. Furthermore, in 360's search list, software also has rankings. If you want a higher ranking, you can pay a fee. When users are using their computers, 360 will also display ads suggesting they use certain software. That means software companies can pay to place ads on 360 to increase their product visibility.
So, do you understand now? To be precise, 360 is not a company specializing in antivirus software. They only provide antivirus services, but their main revenue still comes from advertising. Users get to use free antivirus services, but in return, they have to accept unexpected advertisements. However, they don't find it annoying because 360 displays ads based on the user's computer usage habits, so they often suggest content that users might be interested in.
Hearing this, you might think it has nothing to do with you because you don't have enough capital to create a platform like 360. But I'm using this example to help you understand the traffic mindset. In fact, starting an online business doesn't require capital. With just a computer and a phone, anyone can start. Even an ordinary person can leverage the spread speed of the internet, faster than a virus. Overnight, you can become a traffic leader, reverse your destiny, and then surprisingly receive numerous collaboration offers from large businesses because they want to place ads on your platform. The most important thing is that you cannot be replaced by competitors because users only recognize you. At that point, you can create an automated money machine to make the internet work for you 24/7. You can choose to rest, travel the world, or use that money to invest and achieve true financial freedom.
Part 2. The High Profit Bait. How giants use free to manipulate you. The second form of free is called the loss leader strategy. Simply put, this is how you use a cheap product to attract you, then lead you to spend money on higher profit products. Some people might think this sounds dishonest. But did you know the two most famous fast food chains in the world, McDonald's and KFC, are also using this very model? So I want to ask you, where do you think McDonald's and KFC make their money from? Are their prices expensive? Completely acceptable, right? In upscale areas, if you want a budget-friendly meal, you can only choose McDonald's or KFC. Their prices are very reasonable, most people can afford them and are willing to buy. But think about it, they have to hire staff, pay rent, stock ingredients, and even franchise fees. In reality, their operating costs are very high, yet they intentionally sell fried chicken and hamburgers at not too high prices, even willingly not making a profit. It's like they're inviting you to eat for free. Why is that?
This is actually their strategy. If you want fried chicken and hamburgers, they're willing to sell them cheaply, even at a loss, so you can only choose their restaurant. Once they've attracted you, they practically monopolize the market because other restaurants can't afford to operate at a loss like that. After entering the restaurant, you order fries, fried chicken, greasy dishes, and then you realize you're thirsty. At that point, would you want to order a Coca-Cola? Fried chicken and Coca-Cola are a perfect pair, right? Furthermore, there aren't many other drink options in the restaurant besides Coca-Cola. This is their huge profit source. Selling hamburgers and fried chicken doesn't bring much profit. But what about Coca-Cola? A glass of Coca-Cola sells for $1 to $2. But do you know how much their acquisition cost is? Almost zero.
First, Coca-Cola is not produced by McDonald's or KFC, but by the Coca-Cola Company. The production cost of Coke is also very low, because in essence, it's just sugar water. Second, to make many people loved and addicted to the taste of Coke, the Coca-Cola Company has to spend a huge amount on advertising. And McDonald's and KFC are the most effective advertising channels because they have a huge customer base, and customers who eat fried food will definitely need a drink to go with it. Therefore, Coca-Cola cooperates with these chains by setting a condition. Your store can only sell Coca-Cola, not other types of beverages. In return, they provide Coke at extremely low prices, even for free. Coca-Cola's goal isn't to make money from McDonald's or KFC, but to promote its products, increase market penetration, and make more people like their taste. As for McDonald's and KFC, this is a no-capital deal. Every dollar they earn from Coca-Cola is pure profit.
Think about it. When you go to McDonald's or KFC, is your main purpose to drink Coca-Cola? Definitely not. You go there to eat fried chicken and hamburgers. So they sell fried chicken and hamburgers at low prices to attract you to their restaurants. These items don't need to have high profit margins, as long as they're cheap enough for most people to choose and there aren't too many alternatives. Once you're in the restaurant, you're almost certain to buy Coca-Cola, the product that brings them tenfold profits. This is the mindset of free to attract customers and the cross-selling for profit model. The frontline products will be very cheap to stimulate your interest, making you definitely want to buy them, but behind the scenes, they have high profit products ready and waiting for you. And even if I explain all of this to you now, you'll still continue to go to McDonald's and KFC to eat as usual. Why? Because you still feel it's very cheap And furthermore, you're used to it. You could even say you're addicted to it.
So if you pay a little attention, observe more closely, you'll realize what McDonald's and KFC will do if they want to increase their profits. You see, a glass of Coca-Cola comes in 3 sizes: small for $1, medium for $1.50, and large for $2. But if you buy it as part of a combo, you only pay $1.50 for the large-sized Coke that would originally cost $2. So, sir, would you like to buy the combo? Over 90% of customers will choose the combo to get the large Coca-Cola. With just a simple phrase, these chains have earned an extra 50 cents per cup. Initially, most customers only bought the small size for $1, but now they're willing to pay $1.50. This immediately increases Coca-Cola's revenue by 50%. As mentioned before, for fast food restaurants, Coca-Cola is a zero-cost item. If there are no acquisition costs, the more expensive they sell it, the higher the profit. Think about it. Fast food restaurants still have to pay rent, employee salaries, and many other expenses. But just by an employee asking one more question, would you like to buy the combo? The restaurant's entire revenue increases by 50%. How many McDonald's and KFC stores are there worldwide? If this policy is implemented across the board, how enormous will the monthly profits increase?
So you can see that the free-to-attract mindset can also be applied to traditional businesses. However, your product must be attractive enough. For example, if you open a restaurant and want to use food to attract customers, then profit from drinks, your food must at least be delicious enough that even if it's free, customers still want to try it. Otherwise, this method won't work. Furthermore, traditional businesses require initial capital investment, including ingredient costs. Therefore, I still advise those who want to start a business to leverage internet tools to make money.
Part 3. The Pinnacle of Free. The multi-million-dollar formula combining free and paid. But the most truly effective way to make money is the third method, freemium model. This is the model that generates huge profits. Pay close attention. In the past, when you played online games, you could play for free for the first 2 hours. After that, if you wanted to continue, you had to pay for game time, for example, 10 hours. However, gradually this model became ineffective because only those with money were willing to play. Ordinary people, especially in the early stages when the internet was new, still considered playing games useless, and now having to pay added another barrier that made many people give up. Then, a game emerged with an incredibly intelligent CEO. He declared, "From now on, this game will no longer have time limits. Everyone can play for free." But if you want to own powerful equipment, want your character to gear up quickly to surpass your friends, then you can pay. This approach helped the game attract a huge number of players because anyone could participate.
And when you see all your friends around you playing this game, you'll feel like you can't not play. If you don't play, you'll fall behind everyone. If you don't participate, you'll have nothing to talk about, and then you'll be isolated, right? When you want to stand out among your peers, want to prove yourself, you're forced to spend time and effort to invest. Gradually, you'll become addicted to it. And at this point, a competition begins to emerge. Relying solely on skill isn't enough because your friends have already paid to buy equipment. No matter how hard you try, you can't beat them. So you have no other choice but to pay to buy equipment. But when you beat your friends, they continue to pay more to become stronger than you. And so, both sides continuously spend money on the game, sinking deeper and deeper, unable to stop. It's like gambling or drug addiction. Did anyone force you to immerse yourself in the game? Not at all. Did anyone force you to pay? No. But you still automatically pull out your wallet and pay, right?
In the virtual world, these in-game items only need to be well designed to be produced infinitely, meaning the game company's costs are extremely low. The only thing they need to do is use the free model to lure you into playing and then guide you to spend money to buy in-game items. And even though you now understand how game companies operate, you still can't resist its allure and continue to play. That's the scariest thing. Not just games, but many internet platforms today also adopt this approach. For example, when a new TV series comes out, you can watch it for free online. But if you want to watch upcoming episodes in advance, you need to buy a VIP package. Movie fanatics can't wait. They're eager to know what happens next. So what to do? There's only one way: buy a VIP package to watch ahead. You don't have to watch if you don't want to, but if you've already started and don't pay, you won't be able to keep up with the plot. The uncomfortable feeling will make you unable to resist spending money.
The true essence of free is to open the door, attracting many users to experience products and services. Once customers like and are drawn in, when the products and services truly provide value to them, they will not hesitate to spend money to receive more value. YouTubers do the same thing. In addition to earning money from third-party ads, they can also create VIP member channels, where only those who pay can access the most valuable content. For example, if I were an English teacher, I could provide free videos to help viewers learn easily. When they find my content truly useful, I can offer a VIP membership package where I provide more detailed guidance and direct support to learners. When they recognize my abilities, they will be willing to pay for that knowledge. This method applies not only to English teaching, but also to many other fields: games, vlogging skills, fitness skills, magic, even dating skills. As long as you have a hobby or skill that can help others for free, you can definitely make money from it. And if you don't have a special hobby or skill, you can still do business in another way. You can manage a channel, then find experts to collaborate with you so they produce content and you handle the operations. When the channel starts making money, you can share the profits with them. That's what true business means. The most important thing is that YouTube has a decentralized feature. This means that even if you're just an ordinary individual, but if you know how to leverage the right methods, understand YouTube's AI algorithm, know how to optimize SEO, design attractive titles and thumbnails, write engaging content, that even if you don't show your face like me, you can still gain over 60,000 subscribers in a few months.
In fact, the highest level of the free model is the combination with finance. I have a friend who runs nursing homes, and recently he increased his profits by more than tenfold in a very simple way. Previously, nursing homes charged annual fees, and profits came from the difference between revenue and operating costs. But now, he changed his strategy by widely promoting the concept of free nursing home care. When seniors come to live at the facility, there's only one condition to receive free services. They need to pay a lump sum up front for 10 years, 20 years, or 30 years. For example, if they pay $100,000 up front for 10 years, $150,000 for 20 years, $200,000 for 30 years. Upon their passing, the entire amount will be fully refunded to their descendants, not a penny less. Meaning they received completely free nursing home care.
However, this system has its own calculation formula. The upfront payment varies depending on age. For example, how much for 60 years old, how much for 70 years old. Those who can pay such a large amount upfront are usually financially well off. When the advertisement for free nursing home care was launched, it immediately attracted many wealthy elderly people. Because this entrepreneur constantly conveyed a message: if your family has money saved in the bank, why not let me hold it for them and provide them with free nursing home services? Furthermore, this is all legally binding through contracts, so no one needs to worry about risks or changes. This offer was truly irresistible, making it impossible for seniors to refuse. And then, one person told 10, 10 told 100. The number of clients grew, and then many people started recommending friends to their nursing home. Previously, he only had 2 facilities, but now he has expanded to 10 and is still growing because the number of clients is so large.
On the surface, this model seems to incur many losses, but if you understand what I shared earlier, you'll realize that they only provide basic needs for free, such as medical care, meals, and minimal living essentials. However, wealthy seniors often desire a higher quality of life. When they want to use better services, they will voluntarily pay for them. However, relying solely on these incidental expenses to cover losses seems unfeasible, as not everyone will spend extra and they cannot provide poor quality service to force seniors to spend money. So where do the real profits come from? It's from the cash flow you don't see. Everyone who comes here pays hundreds of thousands of dollars up front. Suppose there are a few hundred clients. Have you ever thought about how much cash they hold in their hands? They immediately mobilize tens of millions of dollars without needing bank loans. Just by depositing this money in the bank or investing it in safe channels, the profits generated are enough to sustain operations. Moreover, the owner of this nursing home is a professional investor himself. Much of my financial knowledge I also learned from him.
Think about it. 20 years ago, he collected $150,000 from a client. 20 years later, he returned the exact same amount. But is the value of $150,000 then and now still the same? Of course not. If you look back 20 years, $150,000 then could buy several mansions, own a few Ferraris. But now, with that money, even an old house is hard to buy. Those who own real estate understand this. So my friend actually made a profit from the devaluation of money. This is how the free model is combined with finance, leveraging the power of cash flow and time to invest in the present. In summary, if you want to make money in the next 10 years, you must know how to apply the internet's free mindset to your business model. Free doesn't mean no charge. It means creating value first, giving customers no reason to refuse you. First, you attract a large number of users, then you can make money from advertising, from complimentary products, or from higher-end services that they are willing to pay for.
What I hope is not that you just nod and forget, but that you truly apply this knowledge to create your own free model. Due to time constraints, we will stop here. I share free knowledge on how to become wealthy, an entrepreneur, and an investor to achieve financial freedom. If you don't want to miss out, please follow my channel, turn on notifications, and share this video with everyone. I also send my best wishes to all of you who have liked this video. May you all achieve financial freedom soon. If you find just 1 or 2 useful insights in today's content that help improve your life, I'll be completely satisfied.